Hello everyone. I hope you all are good and safe. This is Swapnil Kohli welcomes you all in my channel. So after completing 2004 and 2005 PYQ of English Literature UGC NET, I'm going to deal with the June 2006 English Literature of UGC NET. Okay. And in this what we are going to do, we are going to study all depth and important point and also all other options. If the other option will important, I will mention the other options also with their detailed explanation. So one request friend, please do subscribe my channel. I don't waste my time to say that subscribe my channel and you don't subscribe my channel. Why? Please do subscribe. And let's start our question number first. Question number first of June 2006 PYQ is, which of the following author book pair is correctly matched? So the answer is, I have mentioned the correct match answer. Saul Bellow Herzog. Saul Bellow has written Herzog Herzoz. So let's see what is Herzog. Herzog is a novel by Saul Bellow. Herzog is a novel by Saul Bellow composed in part of letter form. So what it is composed is part in letter form. The protagonist Moses E. Herzog. What is the name of protagonist? Moses E. Herzog. So Saul Bellow was in Canadian American literature. Friend, keep in mind, do not forget that Saul Bellow was in Canadian American literature. They can also ask that Saul Bellow belonged to the. So the right answer will be Canadian American. Canadian American. He's a Canadian American. Okay. Herzog. Herzog is a Herzog is set in 1964 in United States. Midlife crisis of Jewish man named Moses E. Herzog. As I tell you in starting also, Herzog spent much of his time mentally writing letter to never send. So what does he do in this novel? Herzog, the protagonist, he is mentally writing, he is mentally affected and writes some letter which he never sent. So they can also ask, name the novel in which a character Herzog spent much of his time mentally writing letter which he never sends. The answer will be Herzog by Saul Bellow. So let's go to the next question. Oh, this is the same. Next question is that, which novel has a nameless narrator? So the question was up to that, which novel has a nameless narrator? So the answer is Invisible Man. Friend, I am the only one who tell you in detail all the questions. So please subscribe my channel and do comment if you like my video. So what is Invisible Man? The Invisible Man is a science fiction novel by H.G. Wells, originally serialized in Pearson's Weekly in 1897. It was published as a novel same year. So keep in mind that originally serialized in Pearson Weekly in 1897 and published as a novel same year. The Invisible Man whom the title refer is Griffin. So they can also, if in exam they ask that what is the name of that scientist in the Invisible Man, the answer will be Griffin, and that has been asked in the exam. So who has devoted himself to research into optics and who invents a way to change a body's reflective index to that of air so that it neither absorb nor reflect light. So if our body will not absorb light, so we will not reflect to other person, means we will be invisible. He carries out his procedure on himself. So what he do? He experiment on himself and renders himself invisible, and he was successful to be invisible. But what happened? He fails in the attempt to reverse it. Means he was failed to reverse himself to make himself visible. A practitioners of random and irresponsible violence. So what happened? Due to that he creates some violence, also irresponsible violence, Griffin has become an iconic character in horror fiction. So what he become an iconic character in horror fiction. So What was that? That was a novel written by Invisible Man, was a novel written by H.G. Wells, and this novel has a nameless narrator. So if again they ask that Invisible Man have a dash narrator, the answer will be nameless narrator. Okay. And other options, let's go to the question number 3. So the question number 3, Samuel Beckett wrote. So what he wrote? He wrote Ant Game. So there was the other option, like there was 4 options: Ant Game, Volpano, Mother Courage and He Children's, and A Doll House. So the right answer was Samuel Beckett wrote Ant Game. And Volpano is a play written by Ben Jonson. Mother Courage and He Children, play by Bertolt Brecht and Margaret Stephen. So this is collaborated with this both. A Doll House is Henrik Ibsen play and very important play for net point of view. So what is the fourth question? Willy Loman is a character in. The Willy Loman is character in the Death of Salesman. And in my previous two video of 2004 and 2005, I have explained Willy Loman and the Death of Salesman very in detail in my previous videos. And this question and this video, I would like to say that Willy Loman is a character in the Death of Salesman is very important. The character is also important, and the play The Death of Salesman is very important. 2004 it has been asked, 2005 it has been asked, and again in the question from Death of Salesman in 2006 also. So let's come to the question number 5. The Frog and the Stars was written by Sean O'Casey. It was written by Sean O'Casey. The Frog and the Star is a 4-act play by Irish writer. So do not forget, they can ask Sean O'Casey he belonged to. He's an Irish writer, and that is first performed on Feb. So when it was first performed on Feb 8, 1926 at the Abbey Theatre. So they can also ask that Flock and the Star play by Sean O'Casey was first performed at the. So it was first performed at Abbey Theatre. It is set in Dublin and addressed the 1916 Easter Rising. So at that the time Easter Rising will have been taken place. So it addressed Easter Rising. The play title refer the starry flock flag which has used by the Irish citizen army. And some other important point also I have mentioned that it is the third play of Sean O'Casey, well known Dublin trilogy. So Dublin trilogy is very important. They can ask that set in chronology order of Dublin trilogy, or they can ask which 3 novels are in the Dublin trilogy. So The Shadow of a Gunman in 1923, Juno and the Peacock in 1924, and third is The Frog and the Star 1926. And please friend, learn chronology order also, and these three novel together make Dublin trilogy. So do not forget. And Dublin trilogy is written by Sean O'Casey, and he is a Irish writer. Okay. Question number 6. The subtitle of Dryden's Absalom and Achitophel is. So there is no subtitle. Okay. So do not confuse yourself. There is no subtitle. And what is Absalom and Achitophel is a celebrated satirical poem, and the poem also references the Popish plot 1678 and the Monmouth rebellion 1685. And second part, this is very important, and they can also ask, and it has been asked, the second part of Absalom and Achitophel is written by Nahum Tate. Nahum Nahum Tate. It is written by Nahum Tate. So question number 7, very important. Which of the following is not a periodical assist? Not a periodical assist. So the right answer was Lancelot Andrew. And the other option, Jonathan Swift, Joseph Addison, Richard Stills are the periodical assist. So question number 8, John Evelyn and Samuel Pepys were the famous writer of. So these both were the famous writer of diaries. I hope you must be knowing Samuel Pepys. but John Alvin is also a diarist. Okay, and I have also mentioned his diary work because they might can ask in other exam, or they may ask in upcoming exam. So I have mentioned that also. John Evelyn diary or memoir spent the period of his adult life from 1640 when he was student to 1706, the year he died. So the complete title of his diary was Memoir Illustrative of Life and Writings of John Evelyn, Evelyn. So they can also ask that time period of this John Evelyn diary. So the time period is from 1640 when he was a student to 1706 till his died. And the another important diary of Samuel Pepys, all must be knowing, very famous diary and very important for our exam also. The detailed private diary that Pepys kept from 1660 until 1669 was first published in the 19th century and is one of the most important primary source for the English Restoration period. So what he described Restoration period. It provide a combination of personal revelation and eyewitness account for the great events such as Great Plague and the Great Plague of London, the Second Dutch War, and the very important, the Fire of London. So I hope you must be knowing. Let's move to the next question. Question number 9. Samuel Butler Hudibras is modeled upon. So Don Quixote is right answer. And this also I have explained in my previous videos, so I didn't explain here because we have to read other options also. So 10th question, who was the last of Christian humanist? So Christian humanist, friend, this question number 2000 PYQ of 2006 were very much depend upon that your movements. So most of the questions was asked from movement. So please, those movement I am going to tell in this all my video. Keep writing and keep learning. They may help you in your upcoming exam. So what they say, who was the last of Christian humanist? So John Bunyan was the last of Christian humanist. And now I will tell you what is Christian humanist. That make Christian humanism regard humanist principles like universal human dignity, individual freedom, and the importance of happiness as essential and principal or even exclusive component for the teaching of Jesus. Proponents of the term trace the concept of the Renaissance or Patrick period, liking belief that the scholarly movement also called humanism. So friend, that was a movement or that was a scholarly movement which is called that Christian movement, and the last of that movement was John Bunyan. This movement follow the principle of Jesus. So what they follow? They follow the principle of Jesus. And friend, they can also ask that, this is very important point, I have searched for you all and write here that who was the father of Christian humanism. So Desiderius Erasmus, commonly just known as father of Christian humanism. So if they have asked us who was the last of Christian humanist, so they can ask that who is the father of Christian humanist movement. So this is also a literary movement. So Desiderius Erasmus is commonly known as father of Christian humanism. Do not forget, keep in mind. So question number 11, and I have given a brief explanation of all that. Please friend, do subscribe. The narrative of Raja Roy's Kanthapura is based on, so it's based on Puranas. It is based on Puranas. And I will tell you what is Puranas. First let's see what is Kanthapura. Kanthapura recounts the rise of Gandhian nationalist movement in a small South Indian village of same name. The story is narrated by Achakka. This is also has been asked, and they may can ask that who was the narrator of Raja Rao's Kanthapura. Who was the narrator? Achakka was the narrator. An elder Brahmin woman with an encyclopedic knowledge about everyone in her village. She tells the story in the Mandarin non-linear style of Puranas. So the story which has been told in traditional form and meandering non-linear form, this is called Puranas, a traditional legendary history of village, its people and its gods. So where in the story where someone is talking about history, gods and describing non-linear movement and everything in detail, so this is known as Puranas. Okay, so what is the 12th question is, which of the following author book pair is correctly matched? So Arundhati Roy to Algebra of Infinite Justice is correctly matched. So the right answer is Arundhati Roy, Algebra of Infinite Justice 2001 is a collection of essays written by Booker Prize winner Arundhati Roy. The book discusses a wide range of issues including political euphoria in India over its successful nuclear bomb test, the effect of public work project on the environment. So the influence of foreign multinational companies on policy in poorer countries and the war on terror. Some of the essays in the collection were republished later along with the letter writing in her book My Seditious Heart. My Seditious Heart. So friend, they can ask you that question also, that My Seditious Heart is written by. So do not forget that is written by Arundhati Roy and it is a letter writing. What is it? Is a letter with letter writing in her book My Studious Heart. So let's move to the question number 13, and Soinka is very important. The answer of this is Soinka. We can see there Soinka has been asked in question number PYQ of 2004, 5 and now it is asking in 2016. So who wrote A Tiger Does Not Proclaim Tragitudes? So it is written by Soinka. A tiger does not proclaim its tigritudes before it strikes. The complete is before it strikes. These words coined by Nigerian playwright and activist Wole Soyinka. So last time it was asked that Wole Soyinka belonged to the. So he belonged to the Nigeria, and he is a Nigerian playwright. Okay. So 14 question is Zindi War Bak movement. Say I said that this time movements has been asked very much. Relates to the. So this movement relates to the Australian literature. What it relates to? The Australian literature. The movement began in the Adelaide, South Australia. So where the Australia in 1937 when Rex Ingram Mills and other poet found the Zindi Worobak Club. So the Zindi Worobak movement was an Australian literary movement of the 1930s and 1940s. Whose white member, mostly poets, shouts to contribute to unequally Australian culture through the integration of indigenous Australian subject, language and mythology. So the friend, see, another question is also related to the movement and I have given a brief explanation. So what is the important in this movement? Do not forget that is the Australian movement and found in 1937. Okay, this much is important. And let's what 15th, the Montreal group of poets campaigned the cause of. So they campaigned the cause of modernist poetry. What they? Modernist poetry. The Montreal group sometimes refer to as the McGill's group. What? MC Gill's group and MC Gill movement. So they can also ask an exam that MC Gill movement refers to. So it refers to modern poetry. Was a circle of Canadian modernist, friend, Canadian modernist writer, as there they have asked about that Zindi Wobarak movement relates to American literature. So they can ask that. So that's why I give you brief explanation. So they can ask that Montreal group refers to. So it refers to Canadian literature. Okay, Canadian modernist writer formed in the mid 1920 at MC Gill University in Montreal, The group include, so the group name, I have mentioned all the how many writers were there. Leon Edel, John Glasgow, A.M. Callan, Leo Candley, F.R. Scott and A.J.M. Smith, most of whom attend MC Gills and as undergraduates. Okay, the group campaigned the theory and poetics partics of modernist poetry. The Montreal group is associated with the rise of Little magazine. So they can also ask that Little magazine is associated with the, so it is associated with the Montreal group, the rise of, or they can also ask Montreal group is associated with the rise of the, so the dash, the answer will be Little magazine. And do not forget that Montreal group is also known as MC Gills group or MC Gills movement, and it is the Canadian literature. As they asked in Zindi Vorobak is a Australian literature. So be aware Montreal group is the, that our Canadian literature. Okay, I hope you all come to know my all the points, important points. Let's see once again. Please subscribe my channel and do share with the literature students, and next video I will be uploading by tomorrow. And thank you, and please keep supporting. Thank you so much.